Hi, I'm Lisbet from TeachKind, and I'm here with some of my animal friends. Today we're going to be reading Buddy Unchained, written by Daisy Bix and illustrated by Joe Hyatt. This reading is by permission of the Griffin Press. We're going to read through the story, then talk about some discussion questions afterwards. We hope you enjoy the story. Buddy Unchained by Daisy Bix. Not long ago, I was chosen by a family to live with them. I have food in my bowl. I have clean water to drink. Sometimes I get a treat. They take me for walks. They play with me. They teach me to know what they want from me. But I used to live in a different place. I slept alone in the garage. Every day I was put outside. My collar was clipped to a chain. When it rained, my fur was wet clear through. Once in a while, kids threw things at me. I couldn't protect myself. I don't know why they did that. When I got twisted in the chain, I couldn't sit down or move until someone from the house came and untangled it. Many days, those people forgot to change the water in my dish. It tasted bad. I was so thirsty I drank it anyway. Sometimes they forgot to feed me. I was hungry most of the time. When it got very cold, my paws hurt. One day I was so cold that I lay down and couldn't get up. A person I didn't know came and took off my chain. He took me away from that place. He brought me to a place where they took care of me. A person carefully clipped my claws. They were so long I could hardly walk. When I was feeling all right again, they put me into a place with food and water. The people I live with now came to visit. They chose me to be part of their family for always. They call me Buddy. Good dog, Buddy, they say to me every day. They give me pats and hugs. I have friends to play with. I have my real home. Now I have everything. Now on this page, the author explains how to help dogs like Buddy. She tells us that if we see a dog being neglected or abused, we shouldn't look away, but instead take action. You can ask an adult to call the local humane authorities, and if they don't respond, you can email PETA for help. Here, you can see a photo of Joe Hyatt, the illustrator, holding his dog Turtle, who was his model for drawing Buddy. It says that Turtle was found wandering the streets in California after he escaped from an abusive home. So just like Buddy, Turtle had a sad life at first, but now has a happy life with Joe. And for those of you watching at home, here are some discussion questions. Which family took the best care of Buddy, and what makes you think so? Buddy's new family takes the best care of him because they show him that they love and care about him by playing with him, giving him treats, taking him for walks, and making sure that all his basic needs are met, like food, water, and shelter. Before, with his old family, he was lonely, cold, hungry, sick, and sad. Now he's happy. Why did kids throw rocks at Buddy? What would you do if you saw kids doing that? Sometimes children do mean things to other humans or animals because they don't understand how it makes them feel or that it may hurt them. But that doesn't make it okay. If you ever see anyone hurting a human or an animal, you can tell them to stop and then ask an adult to help you. The person who rescued Buddy was most likely an animal control officer who was contacted by someone who could see that Buddy was not getting enough food, water, and other things that he needed. Where do you think Buddy's rescuer took him? And how did Buddy find his new family? Buddy's rescuer took him to an animal shelter where he was cared for. They trimmed his nails and gave him food, water, and love. Buddy's new family went to the shelter to adopt a dog to be part of their family. If your family is ready to bring a new dog into your home, the best place to adopt a dog is at an open admission shelter, instead of buying one from a pet store or breeder. What's the message that the author wants to give us? What does she want us to learn from this story? The message is to understand dogs' basic needs, how to take care of them, and why it's cruel to leave them chained outdoors. She wants us to learn to treat dogs with the love and care that they deserve, to be kind to them and give them what they need. Not only do they need food, water, and shelter, they also need exercise and training. And they don't want to be left alone all the time. That would make them sad. Thanks for reading with us today. As a next step, imagine that your family just adopted a dog from an animal shelter. On a piece of paper, draw how you would take care of the dog to make sure that all of his or her needs were met. And remember, that includes food, water, shelter, which means a caring home, exercise, training, and especially love. You can visit TeachKind.org for more activities to help you learn how to help animals. And remember, dogs are part of the family and should always live inside with us.